Okay, yesterday we have discussed scientific notations. Today we are going to discuss. Yesterday we have discussed significant figures, right? So significant figures we have started yesterday. So in significant figures we had 5 rules. So in that first one is what? If there is no zero, all the numbers we consider it as significant figures. Then the second rule is what? If the zero exists at the end. If the zero exists at the end, then we don't consider it as a significant figure. Then the next rule is what? If the zero exists in between, it is considered as significant figure. Then the fourth rule is, that is after the decimal point. After the decimal point, whatever zeros are there, that we don't consider it as a, that we consider it as a significant figure. If the zero exists at the end of the decimal numbers, that is also considered as what? Significant figures. So these points we have discussed in the last class. So today we are going to see scientific notations. So what is the scientific notation? Scientific notation in the sense, you are expressing the number, in the form of, I'll write the form here. You are expressing the number in the form of a into 10 raised to b. You are expressing the number in the form of a into 10 raised to b. So this is called as what? Scientific notation. Is it visible what I have written on the board? Is it visible? So here the numbers are expressed in the form of a into 10 raised to b, where a is known as real number, b is an integer, where a is known as real number and b is an integer. Okay. So for example, here suppose if I take any number, something like this, that is 5,000. I am expressing this number in the form of what? A into 10 raised to b. I am expressing number in the form of what? A into 10 raised to b. How I can express this? A is what? It is a real number. A is what? It is real number and b is an integer. Now you just see here how I'll write this. So this can be expressed as 5 into 10 to the power 3. The number is expressed as what? 5 into 10 to the power 3. So this is what? This is called as scientific notation. This is called as scientific notation. Means whatever numbers are there, that you are expressing in the form of 10 to the power. Suppose if you have a number something like this, 20. Suppose I have a number 20. This 20 I can express it as what? That is 2 into 10 raised to 1. So the 2 into 10 raised to 1 is nothing but what? That is 20 itself. Suppose if I have a number 200. This I can express it as what? 2 into 10 raised to 2. Suppose if I have a number that is, now this number can be expressed in terms of scientific notation as, that is 2 into, that is 2 into, here what I'll write, see how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 10 to the power 8. So this is how scientific notations we are using. Scientific notation is nothing but what? Every number is expressed in the form of a into 10 raised to b, where a is a real number, b is an integer. So expressing that into that form is known as what? Scientific notation. So this is what? The power 10 to the power you have taken here positive. So now what I'll do? If the numbers are like this, you can write in terms of 5 into 10 raised to plus 3, 2 into 10 raised to 1. So like that you can express. Suppose if the number is like this, if I have written it in this way. So this also can be expressed in terms of scientific notation. Please concentrate properly because this is important in your numerical parts. In your first year and second year, whatever numericals you people will solve, no, there you require this. It is very, very important because final answer most of the times in colleges they prefer scientific notation form. That is, whatever number you are expressing, Most of the times we prefer that is in terms of scientific notation, means the number is expressed in terms of what? A into 10 raised to b. I hope this is clear to everyone. This is very simple. एक ऐसे करते हो जो भी number है, for example if you have number like this, so how you can express this? Can anybody tell me how you can express this? So this I can write it as what? 555 into 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So if you express in that way, this is called as what? Scientific notation. Always you remember that whatever answer you people will write, that you need to express in terms of scientific notation in your college, whatever sums you are using. Okay. Is it clear everyone how to write it? Are you getting, or shall I repeat it once again? Understanding, no? I hope you people are understanding it properly. Right? Okay. Okay, I'll repeat it. See, you can also express this number. Here what I have written 555 into 10 raised to 4 will give you this number. You can also express this number as, see how I'll write. I can also write it as 50.5.5 into 10 raised to 5. 50 means here whatever decimal you are taking, that you can shift. That you can shift to this power. You can also express this number as, that is 5.55 into 10 raised to 6. So here first you understand this one. Then you concentrate on these two terms. Here somebody has written 0.003. This I'll teach. Wait, first I'll complete this positive one. So positive terms, how you are going to see that? Here 5 is there, 5 you write as it is, into 10 to the power. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So to the power 3. Next 20, that is 2 into 10 to the power 1. So if you multiply also, you are getting the same answer. 10 to the power 1 मतलब क्या आता है? 10 ही आता है, correct है? That is nothing but what? 10 to the power 1 is 10 itself. So 2 into 10 is 20, which is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 2. What is 10 to the power 2? 10 square it is. What is 10 square? 10 square is nothing but it is 10 to the power 2. 10 square is nothing but what? It is 100. 10 to the power 2 is nothing but what? 100 here. Correct? So this is what? 2 into 100, that is 200. Now you see, 2 into 10 raised to 8. 2 into 10 raised to 8 in the sense, you are going to write it as 2 into 8 ke aage. After 1 you are writing here, after 1 2 zeros. Here after 1 1 0. Here after 1 how many zeros are there? See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Means here whatever power is there, no, that many zeros you people will get after your this number, it is 1. Understanding? So if you have a calculator, you can do this. See, if you multiply 2 into this one, you will get the answer as this itself. Next I have taken some different example. So in this example you have 555 1 2 3 4 zeros, right? So here I can write it as 555 into 10 raised to 4. So if this is clear, then you can understand the next method. This is clear till fourth example. Is it clear everyone? Very simple it is. Okay. Someone asked me to repeat it. No, I hope you understood. Okay. See, next here either I can write this number as 555, or I can also write it as what? 55.5. When I write it as 55.5, this whatever decimal you are shifting, no, that decimal here 10 to the power plus 1 it will be. Whatever decimal you are shifting to the left, in the power it will be plus 1. In the power it will be plus 1. So therefore here it becomes 10 to the power 5. Earlier it was 10 to the power 4. अभी क्या किया है मैंने, डेसिमल को शिफ्ट किया है. सो हियर वॉट एवर लेफ्ट साइड यू आर शिफ्टिंग, +1 you are doing it to the 10 to the power. So therefore 10 to the power 4 था. नेक्स्ट क्या हुआ इधर, 10 to the power 5 you are getting. Next you see here again decimal point you are shifting this side, correct? So here whatever you are getting here 10 to the power 5, again you will be doing +1, that is nothing but what, 10 to the power 6. Is it clear everyone? Shall I give some examples here for your understanding? Okay, let's see who will give answers. Better I'll write this side so that you can refer that previous one. So numbers I'll write it as 1, 2, 3, 4 examples are there. Take your time, solve slowly, all 4 in one line only you send me the answer. For example, if one person is sending me answer, send all together. Take your time but send all together. Don't send answer to everyone, send it privately. First one. Rizan, send answer. Okay. Okay, see. Here we can write the answers. Let us write the answer. So here it is 65 into 10 raised to 3, or else you can also write it as 6.5 into 10 raised to 4. Next you can write it as 67 into 10 raised to 4, or you can also write it as 66.7 into 10 raised to 5. Next 6754 into 10 raised to 2, or else you can also write it as 675.4 into 10 raised to 3, or you can also write it as 67.54 into 10 raised to 4, or 6.754 into 10 raised to 5. Check. Are you getting? Check that, right? So here this number you can express it in 1, 2, 3, 4 forms. You can express it in 4 forms. So let us see the last one. Again last one, how many forms you can express? I think 5 forms you can express. One form is, it is 6, 7, 3, 2, 4 into 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 6, 7, 3, 2.4 into 10 to the power 6. Next 6, 7, 3.24 into 10 to the power 7. So इसे shift करते करते you can write another 2 forms of that answer. Is it clear everyone? Correct? So I hope the positive terms, how to shift it, that you people understood. Now let us see if it is a decimal point. If it is a decimal point, how we are going to express, right? See, you should understand in vice versa form. Okay, vice versa form matlab if they have given you some numbers like this, that is, suppose if it is given like this, what you will write the answer? You will write the answer as what? That is 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 zeros. If you don't understand, what you can do, you can write it as 24 into 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 zeros. So now you can multiply and write the answer. So just follow this method. If they have given you in terms of scientific notation also, you should be able to answer in expressing the number form. Okay, so now let us see what happens if it is a decimal point. So what happens if it is a decimal point? So here we will take example like that is 0.00032. Anything you can take, any number you can take here. So I have taken here 0.00032. How I can express this? I can express this as, can anybody tell me? Just try. Here this number I can write it in two different forms. One is that is 32 into 10 to the power. Now your decimal you are shifting. Now your decimal you are shifting to the right side. So when you are shifting it to the right side, you are going to write it as 10 to the power minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can write it as 10 to the power minus 5. That is 32 into 10 to the power minus 5. Is it clear? Are you understanding? I'll give few more examples on this. So if you want, you can simplify and you can try this one. This how you can express. See, this you can also write it as 32 into 1 divided by 10 raised to 5, which is equal to 32 divided by 10 to the power 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 3, 4, 5. So you can simplify this and you just check whether you have written correctly or you made any mistake in the answer. So if you have calculator, you can check it. Is it clear, everyone? So if you don't understand how to express this, you can go for this simplification method also. You can go for this simplification method also. See, this can be expressed as what? 32 into 10 raised to minus 5. So that is 32 into 10 raised to, that is 10 raised to minus 5 can be written as 1 divided by 10 raised to 5. This is minus 5. Numerator में रहा तो क्या होता है? Minus 5 रहता है. You can take it to the denominator, then it becomes plus 5. So you can write it as 32 divided by 10000. So if you simplify, again you will get the same answer, that is 0.00032. Are you getting? So if you want, I can show you one more example. So the next example I'll take it as 0.00007. One more zero I'll take. So how you can express this? You can write it as 76 into 10 to the power minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can write it as, you see, your decimal point where you are shifting, that number you are writing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is nothing but what? 10 raised to minus 7. Or you can also write it as what? 7.6 into. So where you are shifting your decimal point in between this 76. अभी क्या होता है देखो? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is nothing but 10 raised to minus 6. Are you getting? This one is little difficult to understand. You just remember a decimal point कितने place से displace करते हो ना, मतलब कितना shift करते हो ना. So that 10 to the power you will write. Either it is 10 to the power minus 5 plus 5, whatever it is. Is it audible clearly? Is it visible clearly, everyone? So our next concept is, that is rules for arithmetic operations with significant figures. Our next concept is rules for arithmetic arithmetic operations with with significant figures. With significant figures. So this is your next concept, that is rules for arithmetic operations with significant figures. Arithmetic operations. Which are arithmetic operations, students? What are the arithmetic operations? Arithmetic operations कौन सा है? You people don't know. 4 are there. See, division. The final result in multiplication or division. Final result should retain least significant figure in the original number. So the first rule, what is your first rule? First rule here we have that in multiplication or division, both the times we are using the same rule, that is in multiplication or division, the final result should retain least significant figure in the original number. Means, for example, if you multiply any two numbers, you can take any example here. I'll take example of different significant figures. You know, yesterday we have discussed significant figures. So in significant figures, I'll take two numbers. Either you can take 26 into 110, I'll consider. So what is the significant figure in the first number? What is the significant figure in the first number? I hope you remember significant figures, what we discussed yesterday. Array, what is the significant number? 26 is significant number. It is, how you, what is the significant figure in this one, second term? It is 3. If you multiply 26 into 311, what answer you will get? If you have a calculator, you can do, or else I'll write the answer. So here, if you multiply 26 into 311, answer is 2886. Answer is 2886. So here, what is your rule? In multiplication or division, final result should retain. This is your final result. Your final result should retain least significant figure in the original number. It should retain least significant figure in the original number. So which is the least significant figure now? 2 or 3? Least, which is less value? 2 is the less value. So according to your rule, your answer should retain 2 significant figures. Here actually we have 4 significant figures. So whatever answer you are writing, that you should write it as what? Only 28. So this is just example. Actually, I need to explain with the help of decimal point. Actually, मुझे decimal point लेके explain करना है ये example. For this one, it is not applicable. Just to make you convinced with the definition, I have taken this up. Please don't think that if you are getting 2886, you need to write it as 28. ऐसा नहीं है वो. Actually, I need to explain you with the help of the decimal point. But to convince you the statement, I have taken some simple example. I hope you are understanding. Don't get confused later. See, if you have two numbers with different significant figures, your answer should contain least significant figure. मतलब इसमें से जो least रहता है वो significant figure इधर count करना है हमें. Significant figure कितना है? 4 है. But how much you should take according to the statement? 2. you are going to write only 28. Video struck? So actually the example is for decimal point. I hope the definition is clear to everyone. So if students, is it will should be for your decimal number. So I'll take a decimal number as 5.879 into. So I have a decimal number as 5.879 into 4.65 into 4.65. So this is our actual example, which is equal to, here see what is the significant figure. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 is the significant figure. Next, what is the significant figure? It is 1, 2, 3. According to your statement, your answer should contain least significant figure. Means suppose if you are getting answer as, so the answer you will get it as 27.33735. Suppose if you are getting answer something like this. In this multiplication, answer is 27.33735. So according to the statement, your answer should contain three significant figures. Three significant figure in the sense, you are going to write it as 27.3, which is equal to three significant figure. So this is little confusing, students, but I hope you will understand, because you are very clever, as I know, right? So it is very simple. That is visible. I hope it is visible. So here you have two significant figures, two numbers are there, which is having least significant figure. Your answer should contain that much only significant figure. Suppose if you are getting such a large number also, you are going to write it as what? Three significant figure, that is 27.3. That is 27.3. So this is the answer for your first rule of arithmetic operation. This is applicable only in case of decimal point, okay? So previous whatever example I have taken, that is only to convince you. Don't get confused here, everyone. Is it clear? Then the second rule. Is what? In case of addition and subtraction. First one was there for multiplication and division. Then the second rule is there for what? Addition and subtraction. So in case of addition and subtraction, here the rule is what? Here the rule is, if the numbers are like this, I'll tell you the statement later. First I'll show you the example for addition and multiplication. Suppose the given number is something like this. It is 6.121 plus 7.4 plus 8.123. So if you add this all, you will get it as 21.664. Okay, so this is one example. Now you see the significant figure. Okay, so significant figure is how much? Here the significant figure is 1, 2, 3, 4. But in case of addition or subtraction, we are going to count the significant figures after decimal point. After decimal point we are counting. See, here after decimal point, how many significant figures are there? We have 3. Here after decimal point we have 1. Here after decimal point we have 3. So the second rule is your answer should contain least significant figures from the given number, from the given decimal points. So which is the least one? That is second one. So your answer should be, it is 21.6. Means after decimal point, how many numbers you need to write? You need to write only one number. If the answer is 26.6664 also, you are going to write it as what? 21.6. That's it. So this is how we will explain the rules for arithmetic operations in significant figures. Okay, so this is little confusing for you, but I hope you will understand. Is it clear? Little. Again, we will take few more examples in the next class, but till here I hope little you people understood. Actually simple it is. If you are there in the class now, it will be very easy to convince you. I don't know how much you are getting during this online classes. स्टेटमेंट से ज्यादा ऐसे एग्जांपल्स देखे ना समझ में आता है. स्टेटमेंट थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग रहता है. ओके, राइट. अगेन वी विल कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. ओके एवरीवन, थैंक यू, हैव अ गुड डे.